Yes, welcome back. First example on MM1N FIFO model. Consider a single service queuing system with Poisson input and exponential service time. Suppose arrival rate mean is 3 calling units per hour with the expected service time as 0.25 hours, and the maximum permissible number of calling units in the system is 2. Obtain the steady state probability distribution of the number of calling units in the system and then calculate the expected number in the system. Okay, so let us see how to calculate. First you try to understand the given data here. So given data is suppose arrival rate mean is 3 calling unit per hour with the expected service time is 0.25 hours. So by using this data we can write here the symbols. Arrival rate they are given, lambda is equals to 3 units per hour, expected service time per unit per each unit is mu is equals to 1 divided by 0.25 units per hour, therefore mu is equals to 4 units. Then traffic intensity, if you calculate, you are getting 3 by 4. Then you go for number of units allowed in the system is 2. They are given in the data itself. Capital N value is 2. Then let probability for n units in the system, rho n is equals to rho n. Probability with n units is denoted by rho n. Okay, probability for n units in the system, okay, that is rho n. P naught is equals to, you know this formula, 1 minus rho divided by 1 minus rho power n plus 1 when rho is not equals to 1. Okay, so if you substitute a rho value, then you are getting 16 by 37 is your P naught value. Then go for P1 in the similar way. So just in the main formula you just replace n is equals to 0, you are getting P naught. If n is equals to 1, then you are getting rho into P naught, n is equals to 2, rho square into P naught. So here P1 value rho into P naught is the formula. Rho value you know, P naught you calculated, so 16 by 37 is the P naught value. If you simplify this, you are getting 12 by 37. 12 by 37 is your P1 value. Then go for P2. P2 is equals to rho square into P naught. So rho square value you calculate and use P naught value 16 by 37. Therefore you are getting P2 value 9 by 37. Using these P naught, P1, P2, if you add these probability values, P naught plus P1 plus P2 is equals to 1, because always total probability is equals to 1. Then the expected number of system E of n is equals to, so in previous video we discussed few formulas. So E of n is calculated by n is equals to 0 to 2. So summation we are taking up to 2 only, because it is limited for two customers. N is equals to 0 to 2, n into Pn is the formula. Then n is equals to 0 means you are getting this expression, n is equals to 1, n is equals to 2. You substitute P1, P2, P naught, P1, P2 values, and if you calculate final value, then you are getting 30 by 37. 30 by 37 is the average. Okay, there will be 30 by 37 units in the average in the system. Okay, so this is the procedure for calculation. In the same way, let us proceed for the next example. So second example, you please try to work out. So go for third. A car park contains 5 cars. The arrival of cars is Poisson with mean rate of 10 per hour. The length of time each car spends in the car park has negative exponential distribution with mean 2 hours. How many cars are in the car park on average, and what is the probability of a newly arriving customer finding the car park full and having to park his car elsewhere? Okay, here the given data, the car park contains 5 cars. Okay, the cars following Poisson distribution, and rate is arrival rate. I think arrival rate is 10 per hour, and here it is showing a negative exponential distribution with 2 hours, mean 2 hours. Okay, so using this data, let us calculate solution. The capacity of the car park n is equals to 5, car arrival rate of 10 per hour, lambda is equals to 10 by 60, that is 1 by 6 per minute. A car stays in the system on average for 2 hours. Average they are given 2 hours. Therefore, mu is equals to 1 by 2 car per hour. Therefore, 1 divided by 2 into 60 gives per minute. Okay. So then traffic intensity is 20. Okay. Then in this case, P naught is equals to 1 by rho divided by 1 minus rho power n plus 1. If you substitute rho value and capital N value, then you are getting here 19 divided by 20 power 6 minus 1. Then number of cars in the system on average, LS use because number of cars in the system, LS, to calculate LS, formula is summation n into Pn. Okay, so here capital N takes 5 because there limited is 5 cars for the parking. Then we can write here n is equals to 1 to 5 n into Pn. Then substitute n is equals to 1, 2, 3, so on up to 5. Then you are getting this expression. Now here you use the formula main. By using main formula, if you substitute n is equals to 1, 2, 3, so on, then you are getting this expression. So you are getting one expression. In that expression you take P naught common, then you are getting this this step, rho plus 2 rho square plus 3 rho cube plus 4 rho power 4 plus 5 rho power 5 into P naught. Here you substitute rho values and simplify, then you are getting 4.7573 is the answer. So this is your LS. So average length in the system. So then let us move for the next concept, MMS infinity FIFO model. So earlier cases are MM1 infinity FIFO model, next is MM1 N FIFO model, this is MMS infinity FIFO model. This is the third one. Here it is also called as multiple server with infinite capacity. Okay, so this is the first model. This is one of the model related to multiple server. Okay, so here suppose that there are S servers working independent of each other. Here also same concept is applicable. First M represents arrival, second M is departing. S indicates multiple server instead of single server. In previous models they are giving MM1. 1 means single server. Here S means multiple servers. That is the only difference. And here we are considering infinite population in the system. Okay. Then here in the same way, let us proceed with a few symbols. If n less than S, okay, so n less than S means the number of customers are less than the multiple servers, then all the customers can be served simultaneously. Okay, because there are several customers compared to there are several servers compared to the customers. Therefore we can expect good service, and there will be no queue because there are many servers are present and customers are less than the servers. Therefore there will be no queue. Therefore n minus S number of servers may be remain idle. Mean service rate will be mu n is equals to n mu. Okay, remember this. Then let us discuss second case. If n is greater than or equals to S, means number of customers are greater than or equals to number of servers, then here then all the servers will be busy. Maximum number of customers waiting in the queue will be n minus s. The mean service rate will be calculated by mu n is equals to s mu. Okay. In model, first m denotes the arrivals, in second m denotes the departures, s denotes number of servers. Okay. Okay. So then here also related to MMS infinity FIFO. So we are having a few more formulas to calculate LQ. So like previous models, you please try to remember these formulas. So average queue length is calculated by this formula. Average number of customers in the queue, LS, is calculated by this formula. And probability that an arrival has to wait is calculated by this, that is probability value n is greater than s. And next, probability that arrival has to wait, so p of n greater than s. So I think so same formulas here, you please don't get confused, you just learn any one of these. Okay. Then next, probability that arrivals enter the service without waiting, so is calculated by this formula. Then waiting queue. Okay. Customer in a queue means waiting time is calculated by this. Then waiting time customer in the system is calculated by this formula. Then average number of customers in the non-empty queue is calculated by this ln. Then probability that there will be someone waiting, so probability that there will be someone waiting in the system is calculated by using this formula. Then average number of idle servers is equals to s minus average number of customers served. So this is we can use sometimes. Then efficiency of the MMS model is calculated by average number of customers served divided by total number of customers. Okay. So this is about queuing theory. Here mainly you need to remember the concepts. So the very important concepts in queuing theory, mainly 5 things you need to remember, means you must learn 5 things in this queuing theory last unit. Mainly the very first thing is you need to learn description of queuing theory. So description of queuing theory means you need to discuss all 4 important points. Then second is pure death and birth process. Then third one is MM1 infinity FIFO model and corresponding problems. Then fourth one is MM1 capital N FIFO model and with few examples. And the last concept MMS infinity FIFO model. Okay. So these are the 5 important concepts you need to prepare from queuing theory. Okay. Thank you for watching the video.